My boyfriend took another girl to our Ferris wheel, where we had our first kiss. I made sure he remembered me everywhere. My boyfriend Colin brought another girl to the Ferris wheel at the pier where we'd had our first kiss, and told me it was just hanging out with a friend, even though he posted pictures of them at the exact spot where he'd asked me to be his girlfriend 2 years ago. The Ferris wheel was our special place where we went every anniversary and birthday, where he promised we'd get married someday at the top overlooking the ocean. But there he was in Ashley's Instagram story, sharing cotton candy with her in the same gondola where we'd carved our initials, taking selfies at sunset exactly like we always did. When I confronted Colin about it, he said I was overreacting to him showing a coworker around town, and the Ferris wheel was a public attraction anyone could visit. He said Ashley was new to the city, and he was being friendly by showing her tourist spots, which happened to include the pier. He actually said I didn't own the Ferris wheel, and my jealousy was making me controlling about where he could go with friends. He said normal girlfriends trusted their boyfriends to have female friends without making everything romantic. Ashley posted about her magical evening with the sweetest tour guide using heart emojis, while Colin insisted it meant nothing, and I was reading too much into innocent fun. The Ferris wheel operator recognized Colin and asked where I was since we came every month, and Colin told him we'd broken up, which is why Ashley heard it and thought he was single. Colin later said he'd panicked and misspoke, but Ashley had already told her friends about the cute single guy who'd taken her to the most romantic spot in the city. When I saw the pictures, Ashley was wearing the same red sundress I'd worn on our first date because Colin had mentioned once that he loved that style. She'd even gotten the same caramel apple we always shared and sat in the same spot where Colin had said he loved me for the first time. Colin claimed these were all coincidences, but Ashley's caption said my wonderful date knew exactly what I'd like, which proved he'd planned everything deliberately. That's when I decided Colin needed to learn that our special places would haunt him forever. I started by taking his brother Luke to the Ferris wheel the next weekend, and posting every moment on stories Colin would see. Luke had always had a crush on me and was thrilled to be my revenge date, especially when I wore Colin's favorite outfit and recreated every photo Colin had taken with Ashley but better. We rode the Ferris wheel 5 times, taking pictures in every gondola and kissing at the top where Colin could see us from his apartment window. The operator asked if Colin and I had gotten back together, and I loudly said no. This was his much better looking brother Luke. Next, I took Colin's best friend Noah to the restaurant where Colin had taken Ashley after the Ferris wheel. Noah had no idea he was part of revenge, but thought I was interested in him after Colin's betrayal. We sat at the exact table Colin had reserved, and I made sure the waiter who knew us told Colin about seeing me with another man at our spot. I ordered everything Colin and I used to share, but enjoyed it more with Noah, who actually had interesting conversation instead of constantly checking his phone like Colin always did. The real satisfaction came during the Pier's annual festival, where Colin brought Ashley again thinking I wouldn't be there. But I'd organized a group date with 6 of Colin's friends, who all thought he'd been horrible for taking another girl to our place. We rode the Ferris wheel as a group, and each guy took turns taking photos with me in the spots Colin had claimed weren't romantic. Ashley watched her special, unique experience become a group joke as everyone laughed about Colin being stupid enough to bring another girl to his girlfriend's favorite place. Colin tried to explain to Ashley that the pier wasn't that special, but she'd already seen his Instagram history full of posts about our sacred spot and our Ferris wheel tradition. She realized he'd deliberately recreated our relationship with her and dumped him on the spot for being a creep who couldn't move on.